What's going on? I am back with another video on 𝐒𝐄𝐃, and I know I did a previous video. If you haven't watched that, you can definitely do so now. In this video, I'm just going to show you guys what I've been doing with the broker. For those that's only interested in still using metal quotes, I get we have some traders that use EAs or that's really tied into auto trading, or they may have a custom indicator already built out just specifically for metal quotes. And this is the broker I have been using for that purpose, as I actually have a couple EAs that I run for myself, and I just got to be transparent. So 𝐒𝐄𝐃 once again is the broker I've used, and this past month of December and January hasn't really been the best because I haven't really been taking any really solid trades. I've been doing more depositing money into the account than trading, but basically so far I did do a withdrawal for this broker, which is cool. Didn't do, like I said, I did not trade too much, but yes, I was able to do a small withdrawal, and we really only did about $3,000 in this trade. So not only that, I definitely just wanted to show you guys the cool part about joining 𝐒𝐄𝐃 once again, for those that's really interested in signing up for MT4, MT5. Now, of course, when you sign up, you do have access to all your accounts. You do have access to all your accounts. I have a MT4 demo, an MT5 live, and an MT4 live account. I honestly only trade my MT5 live account mainly just because I love how MT5 is and everything like that. And also, the nice thing about this particular broker is that the spreads are very low, raw spreads, so you don't have to really worry about too much or anything like that. So I think, and I thought that was really cool and really good. Mainly what I do is if I'm trading, let's say right now, so right now, as you guys see, this here is my actual account with 𝐒𝐄𝐃, and I only mainly trade S&P 500. So me trading S&P 500, I have a strict strategy that I mainly focus on to trade that, and that's kind of what I also wanted to show you guys what the strategy is, and also I have an EA that is running off of this strategy too. So I kind of just want to show you guys really what this strategy is using, and also on top of that, I wanted to walk you through the steps on if you wanted to use the strategy, use this EA, what you need for that. So I'm actually gonna go in trading view just to show you better visual of this entire trade. All right, so like I said, very basic strategy I use for S&P. Really what it is I use the stochastics down here. As you see, this is my stochastics, and then I use what I like to call liquidity zones, or mainly just known as a high and a low. Let's say that market is always coming back and bouncing back to this area, right? Something like this, right? And let me do it better. We're seeing market is constantly creating what we like to call a structural support level, demand supply resistance level. I look at this as an area of interest, meaning that I know there is money here, and the banks and the algorithms, they want to come here eventually. It doesn't mean they're going to come now, this week, maybe next week, it might be whatever, but I do know they're going to come eventually. So how I implement this is quite simple. Let's say that we notice there is multiple hits, like 2 hits from the support level or resistance level, and we only got 1 hit at the support or resistance level. I am going to wait until one of these levels get hit, or I am going to trade it to one of these levels. And typically, depending on where market structure is at in market, let's say that market already took out a most recent high, I am leaning for it to reach out to the next high for 2 reasons. 1, because I know it's going to create an entire liquidity pool, and then 2, typically we all know how highs and lows act as a magnet, so eventually it could hit that area. Now, after I establish this direction on like a daily time frame and a 4-hour time frame, I then now use a smaller scale, like simply the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and all I wait for is to see if my stochastics is oversold or overbought. And the moment that it is, I then wait on a power move candle or any type of candle that is showing me sellers are weak and the buyers are strong to get into the trade. And I'm gonna show you a couple of trade examples of what I mean here. All right, so right now I am on a 15-minute time frame looking at S&P, and this is some of these trades are some trades I took with 𝐒𝐄𝐃. Once again, after establishing the overall direction and knowing that we are going up by breaking new highs, I look at each high as a magnet, right? So if I'm seeing my stochastics, as you guys see, stochastics is overbought, or oversold, and all these areas, I understand that, but there was nothing telling me that this was all buying pressure. What I needed to see that was going to convince me of buying pressure was simply wick rejections that we actually got here in strong engulfing candles, which we kind of got here. So immediately after I seen that right there is a sign to tell me, all right, I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to take my first TP to this most recent high. And then after that, I use my Fibonacci, which I'll always draw from the most recent low to the most recent high to help me identify the second TP, which is usually in between 618 and 27. That's typically how I trade S&P, and I've been trading S&P for strong, probably about 6 months now consistently. I've actually been trading more than oil now, just because I've been liking how S&P move. It's been creating new history. We know it's going up, and that's what we've been seeing now. So even like at this given moment on a 1 hour scale, we are in a what I like to call a daily zone level. And here I'm kind of just waiting to see what's going to happen. Are we going to continue to go up? Are we going to continue to drop? Either way it goes, I am ready for either direction. And that being said, like I mentioned earlier, is that I'm working on some really cool EAs right now, and I actually do have one already done and complete, but we don't have it exclusively out. So if you guys do want to get more insights on that, tap into our free Discord down below. Also, if you want to get into our live streams, which we will be starting real soon, man, I can't wait. It's going to be a lot better than what it was before, but we're going to be doing our live streams even in our VIP and also on YouTube. But on YouTube, there's going to be less talking. On the live streams, I'm showing you guys why I got in this trade in more details. So check out those links down below, tradewithsolo.com. And other than that, man, I appreciate y'all for showing so much support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Your boy Solo, I'm out. Peace.